I'm Scott Higgins. I teach film at Wesleyan, and I am happy to be here in Los Angeles with one of my favorite students ever.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Jeremiah Friedman.
Thank you, Scott.
Who, Jeremiah was in, the class I remember you most in was the history of the action film. And you shined in that class, and you made an action psychological thriller as your senior film. And since then, you've sold an action screenplay. And you're working on more. Your screenplay made the Blacklist.
The good Blacklist,
which is
not the bad Blacklist, like we were talking about.
And we've always kept talking, and you're coming back to talk to my action class about screenwriting.
I am.
About
Lethal Weapon.
Lethal Weapon, yeah. So it's all about Lethal Weapon.
Yeah.
So we thought we'd bring you in to force you to tell us how you got to where you are. And how you owe it all to me.
Owe it all to you.
Yeah.
Really just you, not Lisa or Janine or anybody.
So tell me about your senior film, your last year at Wesleyan, and how that set you up or didn't set you up for the years that followed. How did you get to where you are?
I guess my last year at Wesleyan, I remember... I think that was the year I was taking action with you, or was that junior? That's why you brought it up. Yes, yeah. I was in your action class, and I was doing I think Hitchcock with Janine at the same time, maybe somewhere around there. Was doing Hitchcock with Janine, and I don't know. I just felt like the time, like both your class, Janine's class, the whole major, just put such a emphasis on kind of the craft of storytelling and about kind of how to tell movie making, kind of taking it out of like the symbolic and the metaphorical and some of the more kind of pretentious airs that a lot of people talk about when they talk about film studies, and talking about creating stories that connect with people. And then for my thesis, I guess, we had to do the thesis film, and I ended up doing this movie, which my friend Katie called Ransom 2, and it was a kidnapping thriller about a guy whose son is kidnapped, and the guy tries to retrieve him, and there's kind of a twist. And I definitely did. I drew on stuff we talked about in the action class. And I drew on stuff we talked about in Lisa's melodrama class.
Oh, good.
And just talking about, and drew on stuff from the Hitchcock class, stuff with point of view, and then kind of had your support and Lisa's support and Janine's support. And I just remember it was a very kind of, it was a very supportive environment for trying to figure out what you want to do and what kind of stories you want to tell.
Melodrama, Hitchcock, and action, and
it all shows up. Well, the guy, there's a big twist and there's a big point of view twist. I don't, in case you want to go see Missing. Yeah, it's a spoiler alert. There's a big point of view twist. There's some action, like you said, a guy gets naked and burns his clothes on the side of the highway, and there's some chasing and stuff. Yeah. And there's a lot of melodrama.
Think of me about the guy who says naked by the side of the road.
Yeah, it's kind of Tony Scottish.
So it's going to happen to me.
Yeah, that could happen to you.
Yeah, and he did it. You got an actor, middle-aged actor, who would stand there.
That's the great thing about actors. Yeah, I got him butt naked on the side of the Merritt Highway, and he.
Nicely done.
We burned his clothes somewhere else. That's a trick. We didn't set the fire on the side of the Merritt Highway. That's right. But he was naked on the side of the Merritt Highway.
Yeah, well, you can't fake that.
No, completely naked.
Actually, what you said though is quite important to me. That it is the craft of storytelling, and that you were steered away from. I don't know if you ever were lured toward the direction of pretension. But I haven't found that in your film or in any of your work. It really is about connecting with, well, maybe some of your papers.
You're a hack, is what you're saying.
You're a hack. No, yeah.